to the next chapter, and that would be anesthesia. And anesthesia is my favorite chapter. I don't know about you. How about you, Goddess? Okay, let me know in the chat, and we will move on to the case scenario 7. So, Miss Kataria, please, and thank you.
Okay. What is the time reported for this service? Oh, sorry, I forgot. What CPT and ICD-10 CM codes are reported for the anesthesiologist? And then what is the time reported for this service? A00860 AD P2 C61. B 00865 QS P2 C61. C 00865 QY P2 C61. And D 00865 AA P2 C61. Case: anesthesiologist personally performed. Anesthesia time 7:12 to 10:08. Physical status 2. Preoperative diagnosis suspected prostate cancer. Postoperative diagnosis prostate carcinoma. Procedure radical retropubic prostatectomy. Anesthesia general. And I guess you have 2 minutes to solve.
Okay, Chorus, I would also like to add one thing. Chorus, you will have to select the best answer. Also, type in the chat anesthesia unit and the time as well. Okay, okay, that's it. Your time starts now. Okay, okay, good. Still, I can see only the answer to the question. I can't see the answer to the second question. That would be the anesthesia time. So, okay, let's do that together. Uh, so we have anesthesiologist personally perform the procedure. Anesthesia time is from 7:12 to 8:10. Sorry, 10:08. Physical status modified 2, prostate carcinoma. Procedure inventory, we have a radical retropubic prostatectomy procedure performed. And the correct answer is going to be option D. So I've done a bit churning here. See the CPT code from 00840 to 00851 is for anesthesia on intraperitoneal or lower abdominal procedures. And the CPT codes from 00860 to 00868 is for extraperitoneal or lower abdominal procedure. And easiest way to solve this case or this question is to see the anesthesia modifiers, right? Exactly. So we have option A 00860 and the rest of the options are the same 00865. Only difference is on the anesthesia modifiers used. And easiest method, as I said, would be to check the anesthesia modifier here. So we have anesthesiologist personally perform the procedure and the modifier would be AA, right? Exactly. So here below you can see AA modifier is used for an anesthesia performed personally by anesthesiologist. And we have only one option with AA modifier, that would be option D. Also, let's look at the CPT code as well, 00865, and that is coding for a radical prostatectomy. Yes, that is matching with our keyword. We had a radical retropubic prostatectomy performed. Yes, over the in the parenthesis, it's also stating for a suprapubic or retropubic procedure. So we had a retropubic prostatectomy performed, and all the keywords are matching. So option A, option B, option C, all are incorrect. The correct answer is going to be option D, 00865 AA modifier P2 C61 as well. Now coming to my second part. What is the anesthesia time for this procedure? Okay, I can see some answers in the chat now. So the anesthesia time is going to be the difference between these two. And that's going to be, we had an anesthesia time of 176 minutes. Okay. Okay, do we agree, coders? And how about anesthesia unit? How will you calculate anesthesia unit from this? Anyone? Any idea? Yes, one anesthesia unit is equal to 15 minutes. So easiest way, we can divide it by 15. So that would give us anesthesia unit of, yes, let me divide 176 by 15. That would give you around 11.74. So we will round it up to 12. So the anesthesia unit for this scenario is going to be 12 units. Is that clear, coders? Great. So that's how we calculate anesthesia unit. Okay, so I hope you now know how to calculate anesthesia time and unit. So let's do one more scenario on anesthesia. And Ms. Kadara, please, thank you.
Okay. What CPT and ICD-10 CM codes are reported for the anesthesiologist? What is the time reported for this service? A 00520 AAQSP3 C34.3, B 00522 AAQSP3 C34.3. C00528 AA QSP3 C34.3 and D00540 AA QSP3 C34.3. Anesthesiologists personally performed case. Anesthesia time 1304 to 1341. Physical status 3. Preoperative diagnosis RLL lung cavity, possible CA of lung. Postoperative diagnosis right lower lobe lung carcinoma. Procedure bronchoscopy, anesthesia monitor, anesthesia care. Procedure description with the patient under satisfactory anesthesia. A flexible fiber optic bronchoscope was introduced via oral cavity and advanced past the larynx for visualization of the bronchus. Cell washings were obtained and sent to pathology. The bronchoscope was then removed. Patient tolerated procedure well. Cell washings obtained from the right lower lobe were confirmed by pathology as malignant carcinoma. And you have 2 minutes to solve.
Okay, Kodas, great answers. If you haven't completed, please continue to work on it. And please place your answers in the chat as well. Let me highlight the keywords. We have anesthesiologist personally perform the procedure. Anesthesia time is from 1304 to 1341. Post-operative diagnosis, right lower lobe lung carcinoma. Procedure, bronchoscopy. Monitor anesthesia care was given. Correct answer is going to be option A. And now let's review the code options which we have. So once again, I've done chunning here for this code sections. We have 005204 anesthesia for closed chest procedures not otherwise specified. We have 00522 for anesthesia on chest procedures such as needle procedure, needle biopsy. 00528 for anesthesia on median stenoscopy and thoracoscopy, and 00540 for thoracotomy procedure, lung diaphragm and mediastinum. Now let's look at our procedure. We had a bronchoscopy procedure performed, and it was done using a flexible fiber optic bronchoscope as well. So option D, which is coded for 00540, is incorrect because that's for a thoracotomy, which is an open procedure. We didn't have an open procedure here. It was a bronchoscopy. So option D is incorrect. And option C, 00528, is also incorrect because that's coding for a media stenoscopy plus thoracoscopy and not for a bronchoscopy. So different procedure. That's why option C is incorrect as well. Option B, coding for 00522, that's for a chest procedure such as a needle biopsy or pleura. Once again, we didn't have any needle biopsy performed. So the correct answer is going to be option A, that is 00520AA QSP3 C34.3. So 00520 is coding for anesthesia on closed chest procedure, including bronchoscopy, not otherwise specified. So that's going to be a correct answer for this scenario. Also, let's come back to the next portion. What would be the anesthesia time reported for this scenario, Boris? Okay, let me know in the chat. Okay. Good. So anesthesia time for this scenario is going to be 37 minutes, and the anesthesia unit for this question is going to be, we will divide 37 minutes by 15, that will be 2.4. And this time, since the decimal point is less, the value after the decimal point is less than 5, we would not consider it to be, we would not round it up and consider to be the next value. We would keep it the same, that would be 2. If it was 2.5 and above, in those scenarios we would round the figure to the next highest one, and we would say it would be a 3 if it was a 2.5. So since it's less than 0.5, I would keep it as 2 units, and the correct answer would be 37 minutes. That would be the anesthesia time, and the units would be 2. Okay, so is that clear, Coda? Is that instructions clear? Great, great, great. Awesome, awesome, awesome.
Thanks for tuning in, and until next time, happy coding.